Hey gang, it's Bryan from FXBilliards. Aren't drills fun to do? Hell no, they're not fun to do. But if you are going to get better, the number 2 thing on the list of improving your game, number 1, by the way, is getting professional coaching. Number 2, which doesn't cost anything, is to do drills. I am sorry, but playing with your friends increases your growth as a pool player like this, where drills increase your performance as a pool player like this. I have seen a number of people, this guy's name is Jack, I'm not going to say where he plays, but Jack would always say, yeah, I play with the best guy in the pool hall. Anytime I can find a really good player, I want to go over and play them, even if they want to play for a few dollars, because I get better by playing them. No, you don't, Jack. No, you didn't, Jack. I knew Jack for 10 years. I don't think he got any better. In fact, I think he got worse. He did get very good at racking, though. Okay? And behind his back, what are these better players that he's playing all the time calling? Jack the Racker. Yes. Okay? So, don't think that you're getting better playing better players. Now, if that better player wants to actually coach you during the time that you're playing, you will get better incrementally. What do? You do drills. Drills make you better quicker. It is the number 2 thing on the list. Playing with your friends is probably about number 7 or 8. Watching other players play who are not high-level players, like on YouTube videos where you're watching APA 3 versus APA 6 or whatever the case. I really hate to be the one to break the news to you, but you actually lose ground by watching weaker players play. There's a term, it's right here, for watching bad players play and how it affects your game negatively. Back to drills. None of us like drills. This is what we do. Running balls in rotation. I'm talking like not playing 9-ball, but breaking and shooting off balls in rotation is equivalent to a drill. It is a floating, changing, ever-changing drill that forces you to do things, especially if you're an 8-ball player, that is outside of your wheelhouse. That resistance creates improvement. So, if you tell me you're an 8-ball player, but you don't shoot the Mighty X, you don't shoot the semicircle, you don't do anything else, but you do shoot balls in rotation, I'm good. How do you make drills more fun? First off, stop trying to do the drills you see on YouTube. Okay? That's coming from a YouTuber. Stop trying to do the drills you see on YouTube. Make them your drills. Okay? This is a drill called the Mighty X. If you're not familiar with it, I don't know where you've been. But you basically have the balls straight in from one side to the other, and you try to shoot a perfect stop shot. And then you shoot a perfect follow shot. This is not your drill necessarily. If you can't shoot a 7-foot stop shot on a 9-foot table, why are you driving yourself nuts with this? Get the cue ball closer. If this is your shot and this shot is just ridiculous for you, bring your cue ball here. When you can do it this way, then you move it back. Make drills easier. They will be more fun. Number 2, do your drills with another person. Now, I know I've warned you in the earlier part of this video and in other videos about playing with your friends and even doing what you call practicing with your friends. If you and your friends are doing drills, that's a whole different subject. That is not playing. That is you and a friend practicing. This makes it a lot more fun. If you have somebody else to drill with you, you will probably enjoy doing the drills a lot more. But if your friend is the 7-foot stop shot guy and you're the 3-foot stop shot guy, take the shots from 3 feet. Number 3, keep score. Keep score. If you shoot 100 of these shots, you're probably not going to have the patience to shoot 100 if you don't like drills already. But if you shoot 100 of these, if you shoot 50, 25 of them, how many did you make? How many did you make in a row? If you keep score and you try to beat your score, that is like playing a game. The next time I come to the table, I cannot wait to shoot this X drill to see if I can improve on the previous time I shot it. Number 4, make the drill relevant to your game. Stop doing straight pool drills, and you have no intention of ever playing straight pool. But a lot of the drills that you see on YouTube, particularly those that come from professional players, are born of straight pool. The X drill, for example, is not a straight pool drill. This is more of an 8-ball or 9-ball drill. Why? Because in straight pool, we don't have very many 7-foot stop shots down table. What we have is a bunch of short draw shots and short follow shots, because the majority of the balls in a straight pool match are going to be at that end of the table, and about 80% of them are going to go in those two pockets. Now, if you're doing a drill that involves you moving around the table off of multiple rails, and you're a straight pool player, you're probably doing the wrong drill. And if you're doing drills that involve you playing on a crowded table, a clustered up table, and you're a 9-ball player, chances are you could benefit from shooting something similar to that, but shooting the balls in rotation. If you're not shooting them in rotation and you're a 9-ball player, you probably should look at, how can I make this a little bit more different, a little bit more challenging, and more adaptable to your game. Number 5, make up your own drills. There is no science behind this, okay? 90% of the drills that you see are more than 50 years old. I'm sorry, they're old, okay? I'm an old guy. I know I was shooting these things when I was 17, 18 years old. Some of them have a new twist to them and some of them have a new name, but we were shooting the exact same drills. So, number 5 is you can make up your own drills, okay? Nobody went on ChatGPT and came up with the X drill. There's no science behind it. It is logic. I need to know how to shoot a straight shot down table. Spot shots. I need to know how to make a spot shot. Well, you can see these drills, watch them performed, and tweak them to make them your own. If it's challenging, meaning you're only making about 70–80% of them, if it is something that is repetitive, or it teaches you something like getting position on short draw shots, or getting position moving around the table off of multiple rails. With a little bit of creativity, you can come up with drills that are just as good as what you see me and other YouTubers showing you on YouTube. There is no magic behind these. As long as you make the drill repeatable, have some stress behind it in that it's not too easy, also not too difficult. 70–80% success is a good area to be in. If it's too easy, if it's much easier than that, make it more difficult and come up with your own drills, guys. The last thing I'm going to leave you is kind of 5A. What you want to do is change things up. I shoot 50 of these every day. I shouldn't say every day. Every day that I can be on the pool table. You may not want to shoot 50 of these. You might want to do the line drill. Well, guess what? I do the line drill too. I also shoot balls in rotation every time I'm on the table. I know that this is one of the most valuable drills ever because I see the most improvement in my own game when I'm shooting these 50 a day. But change things up. You don't have to do the same set of drills every day. In fact, it is much better for your game to rotate your drills. Think in terms of working out. You've got leg days and you got upper body days. You've got pull days and you've got push days. Same thing when it comes to your drills. You should mix them up so that you are doing something different each day, and that is going to develop more aspects of your game. And if you have something that you want to do every day, I'm not the only person that is doing this X drill, at least 50 shots every time I get on the table. I've got students that do this. You can see the marks on their table from them shooting the X drill over and over again, and every single one of them can walk into any APA game right now and run all over all the 6s and many of the 7s. Why? Because that's what they do. They practice. Use these tips. If you have any other ideas that I haven't mentioned that will make drills more fun, let me know in the comment. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you watching, and work on your game.